Hey everyone, today I'm sharing an inspiring story about a boy who grew up surrounded by broken things both in his life and in the scrapyard he called home, but found a way to turn that brokenness into brilliance. This is a journey of resilience, hope, and the power to create something extraordinary from nothing. You won't want to miss it. Sam grew up on the outskirts of a sprawling city, in a neighborhood where opportunity seemed to go to die. His home was a rundown trailer that overlooked a scrapyard, a chaotic maze of twisted metal and discarded machines. The air always smelled faintly of rust and oil, and at night, the clinking of scavengers echoed through the yard. Life had never been easy for Sam. His father had disappeared years ago, leaving his mother to work multiple jobs just to keep food on the table. Sam spent most of his time in the scrapyard, not out of choice but necessity. Gus, the scrapyard's gruff but kind owner, let Sam work odd jobs in exchange for a few extra dollars or some spare parts he could tinker with. Sam had a knack for fixing things. It wasn't anything he learned from school. His grades were mediocre, and his teachers had long since written him off as another lost cause. But in the scrapyard, surrounded by broken things, Sam felt alive. He could see potential where others saw junk. A smashed radio became a speaker. A discarded fan turned into a cooling system. It was his escape from a world that constantly reminded him of what he didn't have. But the weight of his circumstances grew heavier as he got older. The local kids mocked him, calling him Scrap Boy and saying he'd never leave the junkyard. His mother, worn down by years of hard labor, begged him to focus on school. "You're too smart to waste your life here, Sam," she'd say, her voice filled with both love and frustration. But Sam didn't see a way out. One day, while helping Gus sort through a no pile of scrap, Sam stumbled upon an old flyer buried beneath some rusty tools. It was an announcement for a nationwide tech competition sponsored by a major company. The grand prize, a life-changing scholarship and funding to develop a prototype of your invention. Sam's heart raced as he read the flyer. For the first time in years, he felt something other than resignation. Hope. This was his chance, a way to prove to everyone, including himself, that he was more than the boy from the scrapyard. Sam decided to enter the competition. He poured every ounce of his energy into his project, building a device that could provide clean water, electricity, and a way to communicate in emergencies, all powered by solar energy. It wasn't just an invention, it was a solution for the struggles he and his neighbors faced every day. The process was grueling. Sam spent countless nights hunched over salvaged circuit boards, soldering wires by the dim light of a single desk lamp. His hands bore cuts and burns, but he didn't care. He used old calculators for solar panels, parts from broken radios for communication, and every piece of scrap he could find. Gus noticed Sam's determination and quietly started helping. He found better tools, offered advice, and even gave up a few of the scrapyard's more valuable items. "You've got something special here, kid," Gus said one night, handing Sam an old but functioning voltmeter. Despite the progress, doubts gnawed at Sam. What if his invention didn't work? What if the judges dismissed him as just a kid from nowhere? He kept going, fueled by the memory of his mother's tired but hopeful eyes and the kids in his neighborhood who deserved a better life. The day of the competition arrived. Sam packed his invention into a battered duffel bag and boarded a bus to the city. The event was held in a gleaming glass tower, a world away from the scrapyard's rust and grime. Walking into the competition hall, Sam felt out of place. The other contestants arrived with polished prototypes and were accompanied by teams of mentors and parents. Sam had only himself, his device, and Gus's encouragement echoing in his mind. "You've already won by showing up." When it was his turn to present, Sam stepped onto the stage, his palms slick with sweat. The judges looked at him skeptically, Their polished appearance is a stark contrast to his oil-stained clothes. "I come from a place where clean water and electricity aren't guarantees," he began, his voice shaky but growing steadier. "This device is built from the same scraps my community is forced to live off of. It's proof that even from what others throw away, we can create hope." Sam demonstrated his invention, showing how it purified dirty water, powered a small fan, and could send a distress signal. The audience watched in stunned silence as his device worked flawlessly. When he finished, the room erupted in applause. Sam didn't just win the competition, he won the hearts of everyone there. The prize money was more than enough to rebuild parts of the scrapyard into a proper workshop, and the recognition opened doors he had never imagined. Companies offered him internships, and people who once dismissed him now sought his advice. But Sam didn't forget where he came from. He returned to his neighborhood, using the prize money to manufacture more devices and distribute them to families in need. He taught local kids how to build their own creations, turning the scrapyard into a hub of innovation and hope. Sam's story spread far beyond the competition, inspiring countless others. From that day on, he was no longer Scrap Boy. He was Sam, the inventor who turned broken things into a brighter future and proved that even in the most unlikely places, greatness can be forged. And so Sam's journey reminds us that no matter where we come from or how impossible the odds may seem, determination and creativity can pave the way to a brighter future. From a scrapyard to the world stage, Sam proved that greatness can be forged even in the unlikeliest of places. His story isn't just about invention, it's about hope, resilience, and never giving up on your dreams. If this story inspired you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss more incredible stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.